Now, today I will start chapter 2 sets. So, first one topics are definition and types of sets. How to define set. All of you observe this one, don't write, only listen. So, here two persons are there, flowers, triangles, numbers. What is the name of this one? We can't say because so many objects are there. Persons, flowers, triangles, number. That means it is only collection. Collection of what? Objects. Do you understand or not? Only collection of objects. Don't try to listen. This is collection of objects. Now listen. So what is this is called? Then you can tell it is called what? Numbers. We can define. From the collection you are defined, from these you are telling, these are called what? Numbers. Now listen. 1, 2, 3, so on up to 12. Numbers starting 1, 2, 3 up to 12 are called as what? Natural numbers. Up to 12. So we can well define. Why it is called well defined? We can tell the name natural numbers. So collection of, here collection of objects. From the collection of objects we can define the numbers. After define we are well defined. Well defined means we are putting the name. What type of numbers it is called? Natural numbers. So a well defined collection of objects is called what? Set. Once again, collection of objects. We are from the collection of objects we define the numbers. From the define, we can define well defined. Well defined means we are telling the name. What is the name of this one? Well defined collection of objects is called set. Now it is denoted by a symbol flower bracket like this. So whenever they ask set of natural numbers means set. Don't write SET set of natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, so on. These are called set of natural numbers. Set of whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So once again listen. Collection of objects. From the collection of object we can define the numbers. From the define the numbers we can well define the numbers. Well define means we are putting the name on. What is the name of the objects? 1, 2, 3. Numbers starting 1, 2, 3 are called as what? Natural numbers. Set is denoted by symbol flower bracket like this. Now write down the definition of first one. Definition and example. Define set and give an example they will ask. Definition. What is the definition? What you are doing first one? Collection. From the collection we can what? Define. At last what you put? Well defined. So well defined collection of objects is called set. A well-defined collection of objects is called set. Example. Write your own example, not only my example. Set natural numbers 1, 2, 3, so on. That means set is denoted by like this. This is called as flower bracket symbol. Now a well-defined collection of objects is called set. Example is natural numbers 1, 2, 3. So it is a well-defined. We are putting the name natural numbers. That's why I said 1, 2, 3, so on. Symbol is flower bracket. Now consider second one. Types of sets. Now listen. What is this is called? A is equal to set 1, 2, 4, 6. So after forming set, each object is called as elements. So 1 is called element, 2 is called element, 4 is called element, 6 is called element. You must learn that concept, no need to write all the definition. So after forming set, each object is called what? Element. Now listen, how many elements are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a set, what is the name of the set? A. In a set A, how many elements are there? 4. That is called number of elements in a set A. N means number of elements. A means in a set A. How many are there? 4. This is called as number of elements in a set is called as cardinal number of sets. C-A-R-D-I-N-A-L. Cardinal number of a set, and it is denoted by symbol n of a. Whenever they ask n of a, you can count the numbers and write how many elements are there. You must count and write out. One more example. 1, 2, 3, so on, 100. So how many elements are there? Don't write 3. Up to 100 is there. They will stop. So number of elements in a set B is equal to what? 100 elements. So do you understand or not? This is number of elements in a set A. Number of elements in a set A is called as cardinal number of a set. So first one, definition over. Second one, types of sets. Types of sets. In this one, first concept is cardinal number. Cardinal number. Cardinal number. How to write cardinal number? Number of elements. Number of elements in a set is called. Number of elements in a set is called cardinal number. Cardinal number of a set. Example. How to write example? C is equal to set 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Now, C is equal to set 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. How many elements are there? You must count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N of C. That means how to read this one? Number of elements in a set C. How many elements are there? 5. So, cardinal number of C is equal to how much answer? 5. So, number of elements in a set is called as cardinal number. Note down this one. Then after, second one. Now, see the set. How many elements are there? Count. Nothing is there. So, a set has no elements. Here no elements are there. It is called as null set. First, what type I told? Cardinal number of a set. Second one is null set or empty set or void set. Null set. In examination, what is other name for null set? They will ask. In multiple choice, they will give void, V-O-I-D, void set or void set. Void set. What is this one? Set. How many elements are there? Nothing. We are counting cardinal number of a set. So what is the cardinal number of set? Nothing means what is the value? 0. So what is the definition for null set? A set has no elements. Don't write this one. Listen this one and write. A set has no elements is called null set or empty set or void set. Symbol is, separate symbol is there. It is not denoted by A or B or C. Symbol is equal to 5. 0 cross line. It is read as 5. So, what is the 5 symbol? 5 is equal to null set. Already I told, number of elements in a set is called what? Cardinal number. What type of set it is called? Null set or empty set or void set. A set has no elements is called what? Null set. For this one, very important, how to write cardinal number. What is the cardinal number? Number of elements in a set. What is the set here? Null set. N of 5 is equal to E is there, any elements are there? Nothing. Nothing means what is the value in mathematics? 0. So n of pi is equal to 0. This is very important concept. Important concept. N of pi is equal to 0. Once again, second type is what? Null set or void set or empty set. A set has no elements is called as null set. So it is denoted by symbol pi. Pi is equal to null set. Number of elements in null set is nothing means 0. Note down this one.